Okay, guys, Panzer J back. We're up to turn number 12 in Operation No Time to Die, 12.1 for Germany. If you saw Madman Dan's last video, Russia declared war on Germany. On the U.S.'s turn, we had a little bit of a controversy with that. I had planned on declaring war on Russia, and in our group text, I did declare war on Russia first. But Madman Dan apparently was supposed to declare war in his first video for Russia to declare war on Germany. He forgot, which I had no idea about Russia declaring war on me. I was already planning on declaring war on Russia all along, so I technically got the declaration in first, but for the sake of preserving the game, I have decided to go ahead and let the Russian declaration of war stand. So Germany will not get the surprise attack this turn because Russia got their declaration in first. Wink, wink. So we are going to go ahead with still attacking the Soviet Union, and I've got a bunch of markers out where we're going to be attacking. So on to Germany's turn for tech rolls. So we got 5 rolls of tech. So we're going to shoot for heavy armor at an 8 or higher. 1 misses. Jet fighters 8 or higher. 4 misses. Radar 7 or higher. 4 misses. Improved factories 7 or higher. 2 misses, and improved construction 7 or higher, and 8. So we got 1. So 1 out of 5. Okay, on to purchases. Germany has $63 to spend. They're going to spend the full 63. So we're buying 5 medium armor for 30, 5 mechs, 3 of which are advanced mechs, 2 of which are the SS Panzer Grenadiers. They're 20 total. That's 50. 10 for a fighter is 60. Paratrooper for 3 is 63, and then our free infantry for Berlin. So, and I've also switched the sculpts out. I was using the SDKFC 250s for the advanced mechs, but now that I'm purchasing the SS Panzer Grenadiers, I've just switched them. So now the just regular advanced mechs are going to be this sculpt here, the SDKFC 251, and then the 250s will be the SS Panzer Grenadiers, and I've already switched them on the map as far as the advanced mechs that I already had. Okay, so now on to combat. We have 12 combats this turn. Okay, so starting down in southern, well, actually it's going to be Iran. So we are going to take 1 of our 7 air transports from Romania, go 1, 2, pick up a paratrooper in Anatolia, 3, 4, and drop him off in Azerbaijan. That's 1 combat. Then another one. They're not. I messed them up as far as the order, but I guess that doesn't matter. So then in Transcaucasia, 3 of these air transports are going to go from Romania. 1, 2, pick up 3 paratroopers from Anatolia and attack Transcaucasia, along with a medium bomber and a tactical. 1, 2, 3, and 2, actually 1 fighter. Okay, is all attacking Transcaucasia. Another air transport in Romania is going to pick up another paratrooper Anatolia. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop the paratrooper off in North Caucasia. Another air transport in Romania is going to go 1, 2, pick up the last paratrooper in Anatolia, drop him off in the Crimea. The last air transport that's in Romania, along with the paratrooper that's in Romania, 1, 2, 3, 4, drop him off in Urel Kursk. Take that. We are going to take 1 infantry from Romania, come up 1 to Western Ukraine, take that. the 2 remaining fighters in Romania, along with 3 infantry and a motorized, are going to go into southern Ukraine. We are going to take 1 infantry from Warsaw, go up 1 to the L territory in Poland. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. The other 3 infantry are going to go 1 to East Poland, along with everything in East Germany can go 1, the southern Polish territory, to East Poland. So that's 10 advanced mechs, 5 advanced artillery being towed, and 3 anti-tanks. Let's see, what else? Number 10 is going to be up here in Sea Zone 16. Since we are at war, Finland is now aligned with me, so I get this coastal defense ship, both battleships, torpedo boat destroyer, and both naval transports with 4 infantry are moving into Sea Zone 16. Knights Templar is going to go ahead and submerge those 2 subs. So I'm just taking on a heavy cruiser and a destroyer. If I survive that naval battle, then the 4 Marines are going to land in Lithuania. That's the 11th battle. And the 12th battle, we are going to send 2 infantry from West Germany, along with the 3 fighters from Paris. Can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're attacking Denmark. So I believe that is all of our battles. So, and also these 4 cavalry in Istanbul are going to go 1, 2 to Kars and attack that British militia. And that is it. That is 13 battles. So that should be it, I believe, for combat. So we are going to go ahead and let's do the battles that are walk-ins, okay? So down here in Abash, whatever it's pronounced, we're going to take that. So that is up 1 for Germany, okay? Then this paratrooper that landed in North Caucasia takes that empty territory. That's worth 3. So that's up to 4. This paratrooper takes the Crimea. So that's up another 1. That's up to 5. This German infantry took Western Ukraine, worth 1. That's up to 6. These 3 infantry took East Poland along with everything that was in East Germany. So that's up another $1. So that's 7. This territory, this L Polish territory, isn't worth anything. Okay. And I believe, and Orel Kursk we took. That's worth 2. So now, let's see, where were we at for territory? So we had 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And is that it right now? That might be it. 9. So all of that was Russian. So let's go ahead and move Germany up 9 to 61. And Russia is down to 47. So that's where we're at so far. Okay. And let me double check that again. I was kind of out of sorts right now for this turn, to be honest with you. Okay, so 1 there, okay, for Azerbaijan. 3 for North Caucasia, that's 4. The Crimea is 5. Orel Kursk is 2, so that's 7. Western Ukraine is 8. And East Poland is 9. So we should be good. Okay, so we've got the 9 walk-ins taken care of. So now let's go ahead and do the combat ones. So we'll start down in Kars. So we have 4 cavalry attacking in mountains. So that's 4 2s against a British militia that's a 2. So 4 2s, and we got a 1. So we got a hit there. So the militia is dead. He fires back at a 2 and misses with an 8. So we take cars. It's not worth anything, but we take that. Okay, so now let's do the Trans-Caucasia battle. So I've got 3 paratroopers, a fighter, a tactical, and a medium against 7 militia. So it is mountains. So my paratroopers on the first round will be 2s instead of 3s, and then they'll drop down to 1s afterwards. So let's go ahead, and we have a tactical and a medium bomber, both at 7s. And we got a 2 and a 3. It doesn't matter that it's the tactical hit with target select because they're all militia. Okay, so that's 2 hits. The fighter at a 6 misses with a 9, and then I've got 3 2s. And we missed there. So I got 2 hits. So then he gets, let me get a couple more dice. He gets 3 rolls at a 2. 7 rolls at a 2. And the lowest he got was a 3, a 4, a 7, a couple of 9s, a 6, and a 12. So he missed on all 7 hits. So he is now down 2. So let's take 2 of his guys off. Okay. So now he's down to 5 militia. Okay, so we've got our 2 planes at 7, the tactical and the medium bomber. And we got a 9 and 11, so we missed both of those. A fighter at a 6, hits with a 4. And then our paratroopers are now down to 1, so 3 1s. So no hits. So we just got 1 hit that time, that round. So he gets 5 2s. And he got a 1, 2 5s, and 2 9s. So he got 1 hit. So I'm going to lose. I am going to lose. It's not the first round. So I am actually going to lose a air transport. So I'm going to lose 1 of my 3 air transports. And he lost another militia. Okay, so he's down to 4 militia. So we've got our 2 planes at 7s. And we got a 5 and a 3, so there's 2 hits. We got a fighter at a 6, misses. And we've got our 3 paratroopers at 1s. No hits. So we got 2 altogether. Okay, he gets 4 shots in return. And a couple of 10s and 11 and a 7, so no hits. So I'm going to take 2 more militia off. He's down to just 2 guys. Okay. So now on to the 2 planes at 7s. A 10 and an 8, they both miss. The fighter at a 6 hits at a 1. And my 3 paratroopers at 1s. Oh, got a 1. So there's your 2 hits. So he gets 2 militia in return at 2s. And a 5 and a 12 both miss. So Trans-Caucasia falls. And that's worth $5 to Germany. Okay. We survive with 3 paratroopers there. So another $5 up for Germany puts us up to 66. 5 down for the Russians is 42. Okay. So now let's see. We have 4 battles left. So let's take this battle down here in southern Ukraine. So I had 2 fighters from Romania, 3 infantry from Romania, and a motorized attacking 4 Russian infantry. Okay. So there's no mountain territory. There's no rivers, nothing going on. So it should just be normal combat value. So I got 2 fighters at 6s. And we got a 2 and a 6. So 2 hits. And then we have 3 infantry and a motorized. I think motorized are 2s, but I'm not sure. Let's roll the 3 infantry at 2s first. And we don't get any hits. And then let me just double check real quick over here. I probably should have the battle board, but there was so much going on that. Okay, motorized, yeah, they're just 2s as well. Okay, So we got one more roll of a 2. So he misses with a 9. So we got 2 hits. He has 4 infantry at 4s. And he got a 4, 5, 2, and a 7. So 2 hits. So I'm going to lose 2 infantry, and he loses 2 infantry. So take 2 guys off of this stack. 2 guys off of that stack. Okay, so he's down to 2 infantry left. So we got our 2 fighters at 6s. And a 5 and 11. So we got 1 hit. And then we've got a motorized and an infantry both at 2. 11 and an 8 miss. He gets 2 returns at 4. An 11 and a 6, both miss. So take off his 1 infantry that my fighter hit. He's down to 1 infantry. Okay, 2 fighters at 6. 5 and a 10, that will do it. Okay, his infantry return at a 4. A 10 misses. So that territory falls to a German infantry and a German motorized. It's not worth any money, so let's take that off. Okay, so now we've got the naval battle in Sea Zone 16. So he has got a heavy cruiser at a 5, I believe, and a destroyer at a 4. And again, I apologize. I should have had this more prepared. The heavy cruiser, no, is a 6. So the heavy cruiser is a 6, and the destroyer is a 4, is what he's going to have. I have 2 battleships at 8, 2 coastal defense ships at 6, and a torpedo boat destroyer at a 2. So let's roll our 2 battleships first at 8s. We got a 4 and 11, so 1 hit, and then 2 coastal defense ships at 6. A 7 and a 3, there's our second hit. So we got our 2 hits. So his destroyer first at a 4, misses at a 10, and then his heavy cruiser at a 6, misses at an 11. So let's take off both of those ships. Okay, and then the landing is now successful. So let's take off this marker here for the battle. So my 4 Marines land in Lithuania. So that's up another $1 for Germany. So they are up to 67, and Russia is now down to 41. Okay. And I believe that is it except for Denmark. So Denmark, we have 2 infantry and 3 fighters against 2 militia. Okay, so let's go ahead with our 3 fighters at 6s. And we got a 3, 6, and a 7. So there's our 2 hits. The 2 militia at 2s in return. A 10 and a 3. They both miss. So let's take those off the board. And move 2 German infantry in there. And Denmark is worth $1. So Germany goes up to 68. And I believe that is it for combat. So, and I'm going to go ahead and double check and make sure I got all the numbers right for the territories. Okay, so now let's go on to non-combat. So, and I'm going to have to chip some of this stuff out, and because it's kind of confusing right now, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, so we have got 1 paratrooper in the Iranian territory. There's 3 paratroopers here in Transcaucasia. The 2 remaining air transports that went to Transcaucasia, they went 1, 2, 3, 4. They can easily make it back to the air base in Romania. They have a movement of 8 because of long-range aircraft and the air base. Also, the air transport from Iran went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That can easily make it back to Romania as well. Okay. Then we have 1 paratrooper that landed in North Caucasia. The air transport that went there went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It can easily make it back to Romania as well. Okay. Then we had an air transport that dropped a paratrooper off in the Crimea. He went 1, 2, 3, 4 at the most. He easily can reach back to Romania. Okay. Then a fighter, a tactical, and a medium bomber that went to the battle in Transcaucasia went 1, 2, 3. They can all make it back to Romania. The 2 fighters that went to southern Ukraine go back to Romania. So let's put that fighter on top of there. Okay. The air transport that went to Kursk went 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 back to Romania. So that should be it for the aircraft in the east. Okay. Let's see what else. All of these units I already told you from East Germany had went in. These are 3 infantry in East Germany. So let's move our 3 tank destroyers up. Let's move our 5 advanced artillery up. And let's move our 10 mechanized infantry up. All into East Germany. Over here in West Germany, we're going to fly the 3 fighters that were in West Germany. And they're going to go 1 East Germany, 2 Bohemia, 3 Slovakia, 4 Romania. So those 3 additional fighters in Romania. Then we are going to have 1 infantry in Berlin, which is off on the card, is going to move up 1 to West Germany. The 3 fighters that attacked Denmark are going to move back 1 to West Germany. The 4 cavalry in Bavaria are going to come down 1 Bohemia, 2 Slovakia. The 5 advanced mechs that are off on the card in Berlin are going to come down 1 Bohemia, 2 Slovakia. We are going to strategically rail 4 medium armor in Paris down to Romania. We are going to have 2 light armor in Alsace-Lorraine go 1 Bavaria, 2 West Germany. We are going to have all the units in Istanbul go up 1 to Anatolia. And I believe that is it for non-combat. So I think we're set there. So now on to unit placement. Okay. We are going to take our 5 medium armor, and they are going to go down in West Germany. We are going to take our 3... how did I want to do this? We're going to take 3 regular mechs, and I guess both SS Panzer Grenadiers, and put them in Berlin. Okay, off on the card. The 1 free infantry goes to Berlin. The fighter is going to go in Romania. And the paratrooper is going to go in West Germany. And that should be it. I think for now I'm going to leave those subs over by Australia. So, for a recap real quick, because it was quite a turn that involved a lot of moving parts. So, in this Iranian territory here, we have a single paratrooper. In Transcaucasia, we have 3 paratroopers. In North Caucasia, we have 1 paratrooper. In Kars, we have 4 cavalry. In Anatolia, we have 6 infantry and 2 artillery. In the Crimea, we have 1 paratrooper. In Kursk, we have 1 paratrooper. In southern Ukraine, we have an infantry and a motorized. In Western Ukraine, we have 1 infantry. In Romania, we have 4 medium armor, a tactical bomber, a medium bomber, 7 fighters, and I believe 6 air transports. In East Poland, we have 3 infantry, 3 tank destroyers, 5 advanced mechs, 5 advanced artillery, and 10 advanced mechs. So again, East Poland, 10 advanced mechs, 5 advanced artillery, 3 tank destroyers, 3 infantry. In the Polish territory, 1 infantry. In Lithuania, 4 Marines. In Sea Zone 16, 2 battleships, 2 coastal defense ships, a torpedo boat destroyer, 2 naval transports. In Slovakia, 5 advanced mechs, 4 cavalry. Yugoslavia, 2 infantry. East Germany, 5 medium armor. Denmark, 2 infantry. Berlin, 3 advanced mechs, 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers, and 1 infantry. West Germany, 3 fighters, 2 paratroopers, 2 light armor, and 2 infantry. Paris, 1 medium armor, 4 infantry, and 5 self-propelled artillery. And there is one more thing I forgot, guys. I'm sorry. One of these German infantry in Paris moves over and takes Normandy back. I had forgotten that combat move. And that should be it for Germany. They also, now that they have Finland, they get both of these Finnish territories worth 2, plus Normandy is 3. So Germany is up to 71, and knock Britain down 1 more for losing Normandy. So that's 27 the British are down to. Okay, so 71 total for Germany. They didn't save any. Obviously, Molotov-Ribbentrop has gone up in flames. So we get 3 for Romania, 3 for Sweden. That's 6 plus our 71. That's 77. And then let's go ahead and roll for our wartime economy. So take those out. So 77 plus 5. Not too bad, I guess. About even. So that is 82 total. So Germany will have $82 to spend next turn. And I'll go ahead and obviously I'll take those chips off the board, put down actual sculpts of those units. And obviously I got to put down German control markers in those Russian territories. Any questions, especially from the guys I'm playing with? Hopefully this video wasn't too confusing. Again, there was a lot of moving parts reminiscent of the video when I launched the Blitzkrieg attack. So hopefully no mistakes. That's where things stand. Turning things over now to Knights Templar and the common turn. Okay, guys, Panzer J back, and I have to just do a quick addition to my last video. 2 things I forgot, as usual. I forgot the Vichy recruitment role. At least I don't have the Finland one to remember anymore because that's now been aligned to Germany. But that was one thing I forgot. And the second thing was I forgot I have Caucasia now. So that was another 2 worth of bonuses to Germany. So instead of 82, Germany will have $84 to spend next turn. And let's go ahead and do our Vichy recruitment roll, 1 or a 2, and a 10 missed. So that is it. So no additional forces for Vichy, but $2 additional for Germany, 84 total. Now on to the common turn.